Hi everyone, my name is Joba. I'm a micro-influencer and events planner, and welcome to the Influencer Avenue podcast. Today is a special day, actually, or this episode is a special episode because we really get to go right in and dive right into the BTS, the behind the scenes of being an influencer. When you look at influencing and influencers and the lifestyle from Instagram and social media, it looks flawless, it looks perfect, it looks so well curated. You often think that that is the reality, and sometimes that is not always the case, as social media doesn't always depict reality. So today I have a really special guest with us. So we're gonna go into the BTS of influencing. So today I have with me a very special guest. Some of you might already know her, but I'll let her introduce herself. So please introduce yourself.
Hi.
And tell us a fun fact about you.
Hi. Hi, I'm Amy Okoli. I'm a fashion and lifestyle influencer. I'm trying to think of a fun fact, but
I'm sure you think of something. Think about it.
No, I've been thinking about this since I saw it. I'm still thinking about this till now.
Fair enough. Do you have like a skill that no one knows about?
I feel like they do.
Do you speak multiple languages?
No, you say, okay, my fun fact would be that I tried to learn how to speak French for like 4 months, and then I traveled to Morocco and they were speaking French, and I realized I did not know anything that they were saying.
Please don't tell me Duolingo.
It's Duolingo and another app. I was using Duolingo and Babbel at the same time. So I was using 2 different apps to learn French, and I did not learn anything.
Wow.
I mean, I knew basics, but like when you actually meet people that speak French,
proper French fluently, you're just like me no speak French, English only.
Even I kept on practicing this ce n'est pas français. Like I don't speak French. When I got there, they're speaking it to me. I just froze up. I couldn't say it. So I was like,
no speak French.
That's
no
French.
And
then when I came back, I did not learn again. So I was like,
that's fair enough. Maybe you should go to French school.
Probably.
Thoughts about it. Okay, so hi Amy. It's very lovely to have you here today. So obviously we're going to be talking about behind the scenes of being an influencer, and I feel like you're quite a popular influencer, and it'll be interesting to know what the behind the scenes is like. I'm sure we all want to know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just jump right in. Right. So talk to me about the lifestyle of being. So I'm going to start soft and then we're going to dive deeper, right? Okay. So can you tell me about like the lifestyle? Like what is your everyday life like as an influencer?
See, that's the thing. I don't really this is where the issue is going to start. I don't really see like myself as like an influencer. Like I'm
80K followers?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the reason why I have the 240 followers, because I'm more of a relatable everyday influencer. I'm not up and this is my job, I have to do this. Like, so that's why I feel like I have the followers, because people feel like they can relate to me a lot more than the people that like really out there doing the so every day is basic, very basic. I have 2 dogs. I wake up, I take my dogs to pee. I go back to my room. I clean my room. No, like it's very basic everyday life.
Yeah.
I go back to my room, I clean my room, I shower, I eat breakfast, and then I go into emails, see if I can respond to any emails, see if I can reach out to any brands. Then I'll probably edit for YouTube, or I'll edit a TikTok video or something. And then I always try to do those in the morning. So like the afternoons, I can spend time with, maybe if it's my friends or if it's my family members, because I have a very big family. So it's either that, or I just think of new ideas, shoots. It's very different every single day, but like it's very basic. Like
fair enough.
I'm not jet setting. I'm not like I also don't attend events as much, because that's kind of my own brand as well. These are things that you think about as well, like what it is that you want to be doing on social media. So it's very basic, very chill.
Everyday life.
Yeah,
just normal.
Day, Some days I stay in bed all day. Some days I'm out.
So it's influencing, or well, I will still call it influencing, like for the sake of obviously what we're talking about. Is that a full-time job for you?
I just graduated I just graduated uni.
Okay.
So I have law school.
Congratulations. Oh, girl.
So I have law
I'll
school.
be your senior colleague. You're, my lord, may I? Do you intend to go into like litigation and stuff?
No. Okay. More of like contracts.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
just contracts basically.
Okay, fair enough. So no, my lord, may I?
I don't even like to talk so much.
Fair enough. Okay, so I think like with the everyday life, right? Just being a person, so obviously for the sake of this, we're talking about like you being an influencer, because I think that people in influencing often think, or people outside of like the influencer community, right? They don't really understand the BTS, like what your everyday life is like, because the average person will wake up and they're rushing, entering Lagos traffic, trying to get to work before 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. whatever, all of that. So it's kind of like, let's see how is that much different from a 9 to 5, like being an influencer and stuff like that. So let's talk about let's start to talk about the downsides of being an influencer. So to you, what do you feel like is a downside to being an influencer? Like, what is the not so glam side of things that people haven't seen?
I mean, for me personally, I think the downside I had would be structure, because when I was in school, I had structure. I knew, okay, so I have school from this time to this time, so I know if I want to create content, I have to do it between this time and this time. But since I graduated, like, for a good amount of time, I didn't have any structure. But recently, I've started treating my influencing job as like a 9 to 5. Not necessarily 9 to 5, because but like Mondays, Fridays, I set out time from like 11 to like 2, where I would just sit, think of ideas, respond to emails, find brand emails that I want to reach out to, edit videos, post. So I've started treating it like a 9 to 5. So like, but that was a struggle for me, actually having structure. And then the reason why I even stopped creating content like that in Lagos, like going out to take pictures, is because when you go out, you're not allowed to take pictures almost everywhere. And I was just getting so tired of it, so I just took a break. I actually just took a break from it.
Well, they asked you to pay to take pictures. Ridiculous, really.
Very ridiculous. Got to a point where you're fighting with everybody. It was just messing with my mood, so I was just like, I'm not even like. I'll just chill. I'll just.
And I feel like it's really sad, because like half the time it's like I'm helping you technically.
It's like they don't know. That's the thing. They don't even know. They don't mean what I do. It's not even, because when I'm going out, I'm going to tell everybody, do you know who I am? Do you know how many followers I have? I'm not like, you know that you right now you're doing your own job. I came here. I've spent my money. Do you know where I got the money from? It's from this picture that I want to take here right now. So I'm doing my own job. You're doing your own job.
But you're getting me doing my
job. What's the issue here? What's the issue? I've come here. I've eaten, because I don't go out to restaurants and take pictures without actually eating.
Buying something.
So I've come out. I've spent my own hard-earned money. I've eaten here. I just want to take my picture in peace and go. Like, what's the main issue? What's the issue? So recently, I even started calling them. I'm like, oh, do you allow pictures?
No way.
Because I will not come. No, because I won't waste my money. I won't waste my time.
True.
I won't waste my money. I won't waste my time. Also, I'm also begging someone to come and take my pictures.
True.
So I'm wasting my time, wasting somebody else's time, wasting my money. And I'm like, do you allow pictures? Most of them is like, oh, we allow pictures around where you're sitting, blah, 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 blah. And that one is even okay. But like sometimes you don't take full outfit picture. But it's just better for me to call and know this is
ahead of time,
so that you don't go there and whisper. Because I've fought with so many people so long. I hate it so much.
Really?
It's even more of the person taking my pictures that I used to fight with them. What he does is like, he's just like, Amy. So the last one that happened was when we went to this restaurant. So he was taking my pictures. We bought food over like 70k or something. We're just 2 people, and he was taking my pictures. And the manager came and she's like, "Oh, we can't take pictures." He was like, "Amy, don't even stop posing." Like, he was like, "Just continue posing." Like, what did you say? We can't take pictures. I mean, I was just there posing, because at this point I'm already so used to it. So as I say,
just pose.
And then she put her hand. He was like, "You will not put your hand in her picture." So it's just so much. Even if I'm not the one fighting, somebody else fighting, it's just so much. And then there are people in the restaurant. It just
it starts to become a whole thing.
And it's just so bad.
I think there was a restaurant that was like in Lagos that was very popular. I mean, it doesn't really exist anymore. Nobody goes there. I wonder why. But like they used to ask people to pay a certain amount, or like you have to spend a certain amount to be able to take pictures.
The minimum spend.
And I'm just like, I'm helping you. This is free PR for you. Like
when I traveled, that's when I realized that I didn't want to be in this Lagos again. I'm thinking the waiter will come and ask you, do you want me to help you
take pictures? Yeah.
I'm like, Lagos, can you even see your mates?
You could never.
You're not even your mates. It's so annoying. It's so annoying because I know when I started, I was really excited about going out to take pictures. Like it was something that I would think, oh, if I have this 10K, if I go to restaurant, I can buy one cocktail, 4K. I'll snap a picture. I'll budget it well. But now I'm just like, I don't even want. I
can't be
the
asked.
The embarrassment is just very not necessary.
The drama.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's talk about. So there's a conception that laymen have, right? And it's usually that, oh, influencing is such an easy job. Like, oh, it's not just take picture. And it's the people that could never do it because they don't realize that it takes a lot of brain work.
Yeah.
For me to take one picture and post one picture, I have to think about outfit. I'll think about location. I think about this. I think about that, money, all of these things. So talk to me about like what it's like what is your content, how do you come up? What is your content process? Because
so for some people, it's not necessarily a hard job because I can wake up and there's my content that is just very organic. Like I go out with my friends and then I take pictures and I post it. But like if you're actually talking as proper influencer content, it's not the easiest thing. First of all, getting the brands is not easy, especially if you want to be more on a larger scale. So me personally, I've done the work of like bringing in the international brands. So if you go through my page, it's mainly like international brands that I'm working with, and that's because I personally am a very hard worker, and that's just who I am.
Yeah.
So I've found the emails. My branding is very different. A lot of people will say that my pictures don't look like I took them in
Nigeria. Yeah.
I found the emails. My pitch is very different. My portfolio is very different. Like everything, I've actually put in the work to do it. So at the same time, when people are saying all this, you're not doing any work. Me personally, I know the work I'm doing.
That you're doing.
I know the amount of hours I'm putting in. Even the people that are saying it that might be working 9 to 5. Their work is hard. My own work is hard. Like two works can be hard for different. Like in two
the process
different
is completely
ways.
different.
Yeah, very completely different process. So I don't think that it's necessarily an easy job. It can be easy if you want it to be easy. Also, for the amount of money you are making from it, it can be very easy.
True.
So I'm not one to come and say my job is hard because if you're comparing it to other jobs, it's on the easier side. It's just a lot of more of like brain power
work,
and like
creative
planning and branding. But it's not you. But at the same time, you know, there's not every single influencer that is branding and doing all of these things.
True. That's true.
So it's just completely different for
the process is different for different people.
Different for everybody.
Yeah, that's fair enough. In influencing, I think that obviously with like Instagram, everything is so well curated.
Yeah.
Right? Everything looks perfect. It looks like I'm living the perfect life. Like, you know, I'll give you a story, right? So, when I moved back, one of the major reasons why I moved back is because I used to follow a particular set of people, right? And I'm not gonna lie to you, the life was so glamorous. I said, if I enter this Lagos, the more I've blown, that's it. Because I have the work ethic, I can walk. It's not just to go out. Once I go out, you know, 1, 2, you are good to go. You know, it looks so glamorous. And that was one of the reasons why I moved back. And I know that there's a lot of people in the same situation as I am. And they're just like, oh, everything looks so glamorous. The lifestyle, everything. Like, you know, you had the parties, you are going to this one.
You, not even you necessarily, like a random person. Would you rather take a picture of a flower bouquet, or would you rather go to the bush and snap a picture of the bush and post? Be honest with exactly. Exactly. That's basically what Instagram is. You wouldn't necessarily see people just when they are crying, they would bring out their phone and take pictures of them crying and post it on Instagram. Instagram is a highlight reel. Anything you're seeing, you have to take it at surface level, very surface level.
Because we've had situations where they've called out some people for like their lies and things like that.
It's just a thing of, at the end of the day, it's Instagram.
Yeah, it's curated.
It's curated.
Yeah.
You can't be the one that is caught lacking.
True.
Everybody.
No, but don't you see how it's easy to get sucked in? Especially if you're not aware of, like, for example, now, like, I wasn't living in Lagos, right? But Lagos looks so glamorous. Let's be honest. Forget that Nigeria is where Nigeria is. If you are that's in December alone. Hey, if you're not here for that December, you're missing out.
That is December. Like what you are seeing on Instagram actually happened. But that's just one thing.
Hey, but
that's just one thing.
There's 1,000 other influencers that are posting one different thing every single day. So it looks glamorous, but like I guess it's curated.
It's curated. That's literally like I said. That every single thing is curated. Like you cannot follow somebody from when they wake up to when they sleep.
Yeah, they'll only show you what
exactly. You don't see. There are some people you don't see where they sleep. You don't even see their house. The only thing it is when they are out in the restaurants, they'll post their nice looking food and move on with their life. Some people don't even post every single day. They'll post like once in a while.
Yeah.
There are so many people I follow on Instagram. I've never seen their bedroom before. I've never seen it's only when they're out, their nice outfits. And at the end of the day, that's what they choose to post online.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
True.
It's just for you to have the spirit of discernment, for you to use and see. Like this is
don't let them allow you, don't let them deceive you.
Like don't let them deceive you, just take it as what it is. They find picture and that's what it is. Move on.
True. So I used to, I think one of the so there was a video I saw like maybe last year, and it was one of like these like popular food bloggers in Nigeria, and when you watch the video, her kitchen looks perfect. It's like it just the pot is really giving. The spoons are really giving. You're like, if I don't buy this pot today, I can faint. That kind of a thing. And then she started to like show us where she started from. And from when I've known this person, like I knew when she said, oh, my kitchen, like I've now worked on like a studio kitchen and stuff like that, and it's obviously giving us all. But even prior to that, it still looked great. The behind the scenes, it was like those normal old plastic tables. She just put one backdrop here, put one backdrop.
That's the thing.
That's it.
No, but that's the thing about social media. If she was just with her ugly
plastic chair,
if she was to post content like that, she won't get the followers, she won't get the branding, she won't get to where she is right now. So most of it with social media, you kind of have to fake it till you make it. You definitely have to, because people that are telling you can start with any phone, they are lying to you, because people like things that are pleasing. People like aesthetically pleasing things. People like things that are pretty. So even if you want to be humble, you want to stick to your roots, you might not just get to where you want to get as fast as you want to get it. So if your house is ugly, maybe you're because that's the thing. Personally, when I started, I used to film my makeup videos behind the curtain. Like my mom had a white curtain in her room. Even my room did not have a white curtain, but I knew that it's the white curtain that's like
really
the white
appeal,
background. That's the appeal. And I would put my camera on the window, use the curtain behind me as my backdrop, and I was filming my makeup videos, and that's how I started off. Because my room was shining pink. No, like it's not very appealing. I liked my room, but for video content, for Instagram, it was not appealing. It was not what was going to help me to get it. Those are the little things. Nobody's saying you have to go and buy fake. That's not what I mean by fake it till you make it. Buy fake bag and all of that. No, but like if you know what is aesthetically pleasing, if you know what you have to do, just do what you have to do to get there. Like the cooking babe, she actually made so much sense, because cooking videos, they have to be clean, they have to be clean,
they have to look a certain way. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Fair enough. So let's talk about like mental health and mental health struggles. So I think that personally, I think that being an influencer and being in the public space, or having, you're putting a lot of your life out there either ways, right? It can take a toll on you mentally, because like it feels like, okay, well, this person is watching or whatever. Sometimes you might even want to just take a break. Like for me now, right now I'm on an Instagram hiatus. I don't remember that. Okay, I posted today, but this was like today after like such a long time, and it was work for me. Like, well, it is work for me, right? But like I just needed a break, because it does get overwhelming sometimes. Like sometimes you want to take a picture and it doesn't look great, the lighting is not fine, this one is not that, the editing is not right. Like there's it can get very frustrating.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you want to create content and you cannot think of anything, right? So talk to me about like mental health and influence, and how has influencing affected your mental health? How do you feel like it's affected your branding, stuff like that?
Okay, so me personally, I'm always saying personally because everything I can
Let's
say
talk about
is
yourself.
for myself.
Yeah.
So I had a lot, like I was a very anxious person. I've always been a very anxious person, but my anxiety was coming mainly from school. It was never social media, because from the beginning I already sectioned things. Like, these are the things that you actually have to think about before you even go into influencing. So now my Instagram is mainly fashion, beauty, once in a while lifestyle. My YouTube is like everyday life. But recently my friend even told me that she watches my YouTube videos, but people that watch my YouTube videos, they feel like they know me, which is fair, because like almost every week I'm posting a video.
Yeah.
But she's like, Amy, but you know that after spending so much time with you, I've realized that it's not
It's two different people.
Like, it's not two different people. It's like when you're posting it kind of feel like they're following you for everything that you're doing. Like they know what is going on.
Constantly watching.
And I'm like, yeah, because I choose to. Like, there are things, I can be hanging out with you, nobody will know we're friends, nobody will know anything about it. It's just picking and choosing what it is that you want to post. So me personally, I don't feel any pressure from anybody. I don't feel any type of way, because I have actually sat down with myself and thought about it, and I'm like, oh, what am I comfortable sharing?
Yeah.
And also because it's a job for me. Like, it's my work. There are people that create content for fun. I don't create content for fun. I create content because it is my job. So I can't just stay and be like, oh, I don't feel so good, so I'm not going to post again. It's not going to work like that. People that are doing 9 to 5, whether you're like, bro, like whatever it is, your mental health, you will go to work regardless. Me, I don't have leverage to sleep throughout the day and then work at night. Do you understand? Like, there's a lot of flexibility. So whenever I'm feeling down,
or overwhelmed,
most of the time it doesn't even have to do with social media, to be very fair. It's mostly things in my personal life, because with social media I've separated both of them very, very well.
Fair enough. But don't you feel like sometimes that can then, like, you know, sometimes you get so overwhelmed with something that's happening in your life.
Yeah, my
not necessarily
life.
In your personal life. And the truth is that whatever it is that we're going through personally can affect our work, right?
Yeah.
So have you never found situations where what you're going through personally takes a toll on work?
My YouTube is mainly my life and me.
Right.
So if I'm going through something personally on YouTube, when I was in school, my followers on YouTube, the comments was prayers for Amy. They always pray for me. Like, Amy, whatever you're going through, I pray
I'm
you.
so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Because that's what my YouTube is. My YouTube is more of me sharing, like, with how school is, how it's affecting my mental health. So that's what my YouTube is for. But my Instagram, whether I'm going through something or not, if a brand has paid me to do something, I'm going to show up regardless. I'm going to do it because
work is
it's my work.
Yeah.
And everything matters, though. You might not know, but like, they are looking at every single thing. If you told a brand they are submitting a video on Saturday, you better submit it on Saturday. Because that's what will make them to come back again. And it's your job. It's how you're making your money. You don't want anything to stop your money, because you don't know where the next one is going to come from. So with my YouTube, I can sit down and talk about things and be like, oh, this is what's going on. Sometimes, like recently, I haven't even been doing that. But that's just what it is. If I'm going through it, I just won't post for a week.
So you take a break?
Yeah, I'll just take a break. Like, Instagram, if it's like a brand something, I just have to.
You have to come?
Yeah, I just have to come.
Fair enough. So like, a big part of influencing as well is privacy.
Yeah.
Right. So for example, like, I don't necessarily want to show you, or I could, let's say, I don't know, I'm going through something mentally in my personal life. It's not necessarily something that I want to share, but I think that we live in a world where people don't necessarily respect privacy.
Yeah.
And that is very sad. So like, have you been in a situation where maybe people stepped or overstepped?
No, because I already
share. Fair enough.
I already share a lot. So you hardly see people, because people hardly share.
Yeah.
Especially like in Nigeria, people hardly share. So if they're seeing somebody that can even share a little bit. They're kind of holding on to
Like,
that.
at least she's sharing
Yeah, at least
something.
she's
I know
sharing
something about her. Yeah.
No, but I haven't had people come to tell me, maybe if you are dating somebody, they're like, oh, who is your boyfriend? But like I just see it as people want to gist now. Like it's always gist now. Oh, what happened between you and this person? It's just gist. I don't take it personally. At the end of the day, it's what I want to post that what I want to share that will share.
That's true.
That's just my motto. You cannot force me to do what I will not do.
True.
It's my phone now. Like it's my phone, it's my hand.
It's your hand.
You can scream on the phone, you can scream on the internet. What I would do, I'll turn off my data, drop my phone.
Simple. Fair enough.
Everybody will be alright at the end of the day.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's talk finances. Because we're in the business of aesthetics and looking beautiful and making things look beautiful and glamorous, I think that is not it's not a direct representation of the reality. I mean, yes, I can take pretty pictures, does not mean that I have a pretty bank account.
I mean, a lot of influencers even get things for free. Me personally, I don't even know last time I actually spent
money on
like shopping, on doing my hair. Like there are so many things that you just, especially when you really walked up to the point where you really have the followers and you have the engagements. A lot of people will just offer you things. And that's just what it is. Doesn't necessarily mean they are paying me.
Yeah, but like
but people just assume, oh, because you're wearing all these fine clothes. I've checked
your money.
I've checked the price tag.
Half the time it's like I got it for free.
And I'm like, yeah, this is right, man. You know, there are some people that would act like as if they bought it and it's there. Me, I used to hide it. I'm like, this is what they sent me today. This is what they sent me today. Like my TikTok unboxing. So you know, if you choose to be jealous, like if you choose to believe that I'm buoyant,
all well and good.
I'm not going to stop you. I'm not disturbing you. Yeah. I'm not poor, but then like the amount in my account is not the amount that me personally that I want to have. Yeah. Most of the things they are for free. Yeah. And it's just what it is.
It's free. But then, you know, sometimes there's also sometimes where it's like there's some things that obviously people cannot necessarily offer you for free, right? I mean, the truth is money. We need money for something.
No, definitely.
You need money for, I don't know, there are some things you need money for, right, in your life. And that money might not necessarily, like you said, a lot of brands send you things. It doesn't mean that they're paying you cash.
Paying you for,
Yeah, it's not liquid. So you're not necessarily liquid, right? So sometimes it's like a reality versus, or expectation versus reality, rather. Yeah. It's like, well, this is not.
There are also people that think that once I become an influencer, I'll just blow. And I'm like, okay.
You are in for it.
Yeah, just wait.
You are in for. Yeah, what is waiting for you is in front. So they'll give you free clothes.
No, it's
free hair.
It's a lucrative job, but like what people think
is not necessarily.
There are people that are seeing on Instagram with Chanel, because they have followers doesn't mean they are influencers. They just have followers and they are fine babes.
True.
They got their money from where they got their money and they are posting their fine pictures. And that's what it is. They're not necessarily influencers.
Influencers, yeah.
But if it's the first thing you want to do and you are looking for a Chanel bag and I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sorry for you.
Sorry.
You are in for it, right?
There's one comment I saw recently. Somebody posted something and then one of the comments was like that, oh, you people are so funny. You're really thinking that it's influencing, that it's getting all these people, all these designer bags. If the person was like, if it's like this, Emil Poli for long they travel the world. I was like, thank you, God, see my people. If it's this money that people think that I think me I'll be here with people in this Lagos. You don't know what's going on.
I'll be somewhere, I'll be in Monaco.
I'll be all around the world.
Yeah. It doesn't necessarily.
It doesn't necessarily.
Yeah. Like, so, guys, just because you see like pretty things and it looks aesthetically
and also
pleasing,
and the influencer's job to be able to take pictures that look nice.
It's their job.
Yeah, it's literally their job.
It's their job.
The way an influencer can take a picture of this table now will be different from somebody that just
a layman.
Just taking it. So if I post something and somebody else, me and my friends, we can be. It happens all the time. Me and my friends will be somewhere, and then I'll post something and she'll post it, and she's like, "What does the woman look finer than my hair?" And I'm like, "It's
my job, literally."
Literally, that's just what it is. So.
Yeah, but what about like investing in like equipment? Because at the end of the day, like for you to be an influencer, you have to invest in equipment. You have to invest in your phone, your camera,
that's
things
what my
like
money goes into.
Right.
Because I don't have to spend so much money on clothes,
all the other stuff,
like maybe doing my hair or buying wig and all of that. A lot of my money would go into like the camera I'm using, laptop, even the editing software I use, I pay for it. There are just so many other things. because of you're not spending money on clothes doesn't mean the money is still not going to go. It's
Yeah.
going to go regardless.
Something is going to eat your
Something
money.
is going to go. Like sometimes they will just pay me a huge amount of money, and I'm just like, God, please let my laptop not spoil now, because that's what always happens.
Oh my
Once
God! I was
money
just
enters
about
my
to say,
account,
once money enters your account,
my laptop
the
will
bills
spoil,
don't
or my
stop.
phone will spoil.
Something will
will
just happen.
spoil, and I'm just like, God, please, God, can you just allow this money to be in my account? Let it just be there.
Let it just be there. Let me be seeing
Let me
it.
be seeing it. No, but it happens. And those things, they're not cheap either.
Yeah. So
And the
what do you
prices
think
are
is
just
the
even
most
increasing.
like what equipment takes your money the most, or like what do you spend money on the most?
Camera.
Really? Do you know? I would say data.
No, see, that's the thing. That's why I didn't want to move back to Abuja. Because right now I'm living with my brother and he pays for Wi-Fi.
Fair enough.
So that's like free for
That
me.
sorts that out.
And I'm not paying house rent. If not,
Yeah.
I would have said house rent or like furnishing my own house. But like right now, I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
When that time comes, I will read.
You think about
but for
it.
now, it's not this. It's definitely camera. Do you know how much camera is?
They stole my camera.
I just
My
keep
son
on
used to
buying
say-
new cameras.
I'm so upset by it. I don't know how, but yeah, unfortunately. So yes, being an influencer, like you have to actively like spend money
Yeah, you have
to
to spend
make.
money.
And the thing is, people don't understand to make
you have
money.
to keep on upgrading your
Yes, you have to move with the time.
Yeah,
you have to
keep on-
adapt.
yeah.
You have to know how to move with the time. You need to continue to invest in yourself. And I think that people think that influencing is just take pretty pictures. Do you know what it costs to take pretty pictures? The phone alone, how much is the iPhone 15 Pro Max? It's over 1 million. No,
There are influencers that you pick, and if your hair will go with your outfit, your outfit will go with the location. That's why you see the picture and you're feeling
It looks
oppressed.
nice,
You're
yeah.
feeling oppressed because the picture looks nice. It's because the planning went into it. I have an outfit now that's been in my wardrobe since. I can't wear it here to take pictures because I need to get a shoe that I feel will go best with it.
With this,
I can wear the clothes randomly with any other shoe, but because I have a vision of what it looks like,
yeah.
that's what I would do.
Yeah.
This hair now, there are pictures I can take with this hair. There are some outfits that I won't take with this hair because I just know that it won't look as
It won't look
good.
as good, yeah.
So I'm now planning for when I take off the hair, what next hair I'm going to do because this is what is going to go with the next outfit. So it just
it takes a lot of time and money
it's
and
planning.
Yeah.
You have to plan.
Fair enough. Okay. So, we already addressed work-life imbalance. So let's talk about like maintaining authenticity while still working with brands.
Okay.
Right? Because like there's some brands that can be a bit overbearing. They want to tell you what to do, how to do it.
No, me too. I have terms and conditions.
Okay.
I'm not today. Like,
Yeah.
first of all, I always used to tell these people, I wouldn't want to see brand I don't like. I'm so sorry. I'm not ambitious to a fault. That's what my cousins are like, that you don't like money like that. And I'm like, I like money, but then at the end of the day, this is something that I have been growing for so long. I'm not just going to do it anyhow. This is not just something. I'm not trying to overnight get fast money and just move on. This is, I've been growing it for so long. I can't just end it.
Your
how much do you want
credibility
to
and
pay
your
me? Like, do you understand? So all these things is it something that I've been using for a long time, or if it's something new, you give me time to use it. Before I post anything about it. But recently, most of what I've been doing is fashion. So I'm the one that's picking the outfits. I'm the one like I'm more.
You're more involved in
of what it is I'm doing. So that's basically. I don't work with people that I don't like. I'm so sorry. I don't have a story to tell. I just would not work with you.
Yeah.
If you have a long script.
But how do you turn them down though? Do you just say, "Oh, I'm sorry,
I'm not interested. It's not like
it's not my fault.
It's not my. Like, do you understand?
It's actually not my fault.
What do you want to do? You want to force me to take the money?
Fair enough.
I'm sorry. I'm not open to work with the brand right now.
Right.
You just say right now, just so that it's like they think they can
still,
come with that. So that's just basically it. It's very simple. Nobody can force you, except if you are just desperate for the money. I know people that would just.
Yeah, the
but
credibility
I guess
doesn't
that's
matter
just people are very different. To me, I feel like I'm more secure because I have a very big family. I don't necessarily have to struggle. Even when I have 0 naira, I can call my sister, please can you send me 5k? Do you understand?
Yeah.
But there are people that don't have that.
Yeah.
And their Instagram is basically what is feeding their money in afternoon and night. So I feel like they might be more liable to
having to do that.
do those. Even when the brand is the one writing the script for you, I'm like, are you looking for a billboard? Are you looking for advertiser? Are you looking for
Hi.
Never. I mean, I'm very easy to say, do you want me to send your money back?
Fair enough. But not everyone has the opportunity to.
Yeah, that's the reason why I said that. I feel like I'm more secure because I have a very big family.
Fair enough. So actually, there's a question that I'm sure a lot of people have, right? Which is about like working with international brands, right? So there's an issue with, I think it's like the people that say they are doing world tour and they never come to Africa, right? So you find that people want to, how do I explain it? A lot of Nigerian influencers want to work with brands abroad, right? But unfortunately, they meet things like, oh, I'm so sorry, we're not necessarily in that market now. And the thing is, like, for example, like PLT, right? Pretty Little Thing.
Yeah.
Almost 9 out of 10 Nigerian girls will have at least one Pretty Little Thing outfit, right? But the brand isn't here. So how then do you reach out to, so like this is more like advice to influencers who are trying to work with like international brands. How do you do it? How do you go about it? Also understanding the constraints of like living in Nigeria.
So first things first is your branding, the way you're branding your content to be. Secondly, me personally, I have had 2 international agencies now.
Okay.
The first one I left them because it was just a lot of black. I found out that the white people they're charging more.
Yeah.
You understand?
Oh wow.
Like, so I left them. The second one, it was just more of they're helping me reach out to brands, and then they don't necessarily know how to talk to the brands, like from my perspective, because they're based in the UK.
Right.
So they just feel like the same way they're talking about me to the brand, the same way they'll talk about maybe somebody living in the UK as well to the brand. So that's why I decided to take things into my own hands, because only I know how to properly talk to the brands the way I want to talk to them.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I've been met with, we don't ship to Nigeria, we don't ship to Nigeria. That's a very big issue.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's just what they are doing at the moment. Because there was a time they sent me, like I was working with a luxury international brand, they sent me a bag and then a French coat. You got to Nigeria, tell me why the custom fee that's 100 and something K. See, these are the issues, and the brand is the one that has to pay the bill. And that's the reason why next time, if they want to work with a Nigerian influencer, they're probably just not going to do it because it's extra cost to them.
Cost to them,
Nigeria is happening to us in Nigeria as well.
Yeah.
But what I've done recently, because I've been, like a lot of international brands have reached out to me recently, what I've done is I found a cargo company, a shipping company. So they just send everything to them and then
they get it to you.
Then I just get my package.
Right.
I mean, that cost me money, but at the end of the day, this is money that I would have spent on this and that, and then with that, I'm also still going to make more money. So it's just what I had to do. Even if I know that people that are in the abroad, they won't have to do that, but
living in Nigeria.
I mean, that's just one of the struggles.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So so let's talk about the content now that you put out. Sometimes engagement isn't always great. Yeah. Sometimes it falls so low below what you think it should be or what you had in mind, especially when it's content that you really put like your heart into and stuff, and you've like, okay, I want to really do this has to make sense, and you are so proud, you feel like, wow, this video, this is the one.
And that one happens a lot now, but at the end of the day, algorithm it will always algorithm. Like,
and the thing is, like, sometimes it's hard to keep up, especially
with Instagram. You just have to continue, because if the algorithm, like, what will you do? You find out. You put it again. Me, I don't attach my worth or the value of my content or whatever it is that I don't attach it to the amount of likes that I will get. There's some content that it was very lazy. I just like I was sitting out here, I just snap a picture and post it. It has 30k likes. But the one that I dressed up, I plan my hair, it's just what it is. Me, I've just accepted as what it is. I cannot allow it to see anything else come from my peace of mind. God,
I don't want to.
I can post today, it will have 9k likes. Tomorrow, I'll have 22k likes. It is what it is. I've just accepted it because, bro, like, what can you, honestly, what can you do? You can, if you're sad, you're crying, you not post again. Okay, so where will the brands come from?
True.
It's your job.
You just have to pick
yourself up. Yeah, you just have to
up.
pick yourself. Like, you just have to continue. Recently, I've even just stopped 3k likes. Okay. Tomorrow, I'll post another video. That one might go well. It's just what the algorithm needs right now. So I don't feel like anybody should be beating themselves up over that.
So adaptability, obviously you're on YouTube, you're on Instagram. What was your transition into like TikTok? Like, did you find it very easy?
Yeah,
did you find it?
It's just what I do.
Right, so it just comes naturally.
It's just what I do.
If influencing and aesthetics doesn't come naturally to you,
honestly, like
maybe
you have to love it. No, you have to love it. You actually have to enjoy doing it. If not, it's just going to be a lot of weight on your shoulders because it's a lot of things that like I'm filming for TikTok, I'm filming for YouTube at the same time. So I'll film like this, get my shots, film like this, get my shots, like over and over and over and over again, and then I'll edit for YouTube, edit for TikTok. So it's just something that you have to enjoy doing. If not, it's just you
get frustrated very quickly, right? So how do you refresh when you have like when you just don't have any creativity left in you or creative juices left in you?
I have a family, I have friends.
Okay, that's
like
true. I have, just call them.
Where I just
ask for ideas.
Not even necessarily ideas, because my content is not out of the. My content is, I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary. I'm not one of those skits makers. Like I don't
just streamlined.
So I don't feel necessarily like I even hit creative blocks. It's just most times I'm just like, oh, I don't want to film right now. I just won't film.
Yeah.
So it's not. I'm not necessarily thinking of new ideas. I'm not racking my brain. Ideas come, I write it down. If I'm out of ideas, I'll go back to where I've written down my ideas and then I film.
You film something.
Yeah, but like if I'm tired, I just wouldn't.
Yeah. So you said something that I really like, which was, I have friends, I have family. Yeah. Which means it sounds like you have a very solid support system.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I feel like even just in Nigeria, sometimes that support system is not there. And let's be honest, like in any business,
if you don't have support,
it's a dog eat dog type of thing.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah, like sometimes you feel like you have someone who has your back, and sometimes you find out that maybe this person doesn't entirely have your best interest.
When I started YouTube, I didn't tell anybody.
Really?
Why? I didn't tell anybody. Why would I tell anybody? What's their business? Honestly, I didn't tell anybody.
Who's supposed to watch the video?
That's the thing. I feel like a lot of people are just always looking for. There are people that I know that they've always wanted to start YouTube, but because of they've told this person, like, what do you want to be posting? Like, I did not give anybody any chance to put any negative thing into my head. That's how I am with a lot of things. If I want to do something, I'll just do it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, at least I know that I did it.
You tried it.
Do you understand? Instead of telling, when you tell person, and person tell you, is it that good? You'll tell you. You start feeling like, you're not even doing what you want to do anymore, because many people have already put. So when I say it, I didn't tell anybody. I posted my video and like, maybe we should go and watch my video.
What was the reception like?
It's YouTube now.
True.
That time I didn't even have Instagram. It's from YouTube. I started YouTube before I even started doing my Instagram.
Okay, I see.
What I was posting on Instagram mainly was like snippets of my YouTube.
I see. Okay, and then you.
So all my friends and my family members, they carried it and they're like, you stay YouTube.
That's good.
They watched it, like, comment. That's how I continue to.
That means you have a very strong support system.
Yeah, I have.
Right. So like it influence.
My first makeup video, everything I used my mommy's makeup. I was 15. I didn't have any makeup.
No way.
I used my mommy's makeup. It was horrible. It was
Do you ever go back to those videos today?
Like, no, I would never watch it right now. Maybe I'll watch it like later. No, but it's very. I feel like it's very. It's just something that I will show my children. Like, look at
this is where I started.
I was 15. Look at me. I was. Do you know what I was 15.
It's giving. I walked through the valley.
You don't know what's going on. I know my mom is making me see the foundation shade. You will scream. I used my mom's makeup, and I was really feeling like MUA.
Yeah.
Because I was watching a lot of white people. I feel like that's how I was watching them. I was like, this girl is a small girl. I'm a small girl. No, it was not even a like I was watching my age mate, like what this.
Oh, okay.
You know that, and they start YouTube so young.
Yeah.
You see one 8-year-old on YouTube, I'm like, this girl is 8 years old, she's doing this, but me, let me do it now, and I just did it.
Did you know that it was gonna take off?
No.
So when it started to take off,
that's the thing. I don't. I was just like. Anything that happens is to happen. Like that's the same reason why I'm even going to law school, because like tomorrow I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah. So and it's good to still have a solid foundation. Fair enough. Okay. So I mean, it seems like influencing comes naturally to you, which is I guess there's some people it comes naturally to them.
Yeah.
Some people it's a skill they learn.
Yeah.
But I think that
no, but even if it comes like I still have to.
Yeah,
I mean,
you still put your
constantly
work in.
learning, constantly. Like I watch content so much because for
I feel like as a content creator, that's the best thing. You have to watch content.
You have to watch content. So I watch a lot of content. I'm constantly learning. My YouTube, how to put this one. So how to do I'm always just going to learn how to. If I see something, I will go and search it on YouTube.
Fair enough.
Always constantly trying to
learn and refresh and just adapt, which is good. So I think that obviously you can see that like influencing does come naturally to some people, like we can see with Amy here. Some people they learn it.
Yeah.
Some people, I don't know, they have the skill, but it's not that influencing is not for them. They don't have that consistency. They don't have the they don't have the energy, because it does take a lot of work. It's not. I feel like influencing in as much as, because there's no structure. Generally, there's no structure.
So you can be working on Sunday, working on Saturday. Today is Sunday.
I know, like you can be 16 hours in.
Bro, I'll be in bed in the midnight and I'm responding
editing
to emails.
Or and
I'm like, that's when I had to be like, oh, I actually
you need to structure. Like
my friends will invite me that and I'm like, oh,
I'm editing.
Jesus, this is my 20th.
You have no social life.
I'm like, hey, my content is my life. Oh, I can't just be. Do you understand? Like, it can't just be. So structure is very needed.
So like if you're trying to go into influencing, clearly structure is something that you need to try and put. I think structure is something you need in your everyday life. This is not even just influencing. This is, as a person, you need structure, because it helps you to kind of know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, and it helps with a routine. So I think once you get into a routine, you are good to go, right? So guys, as you can see, Amy has given us some insight into the behind the scenes of being an influencer. 240k followers is not beans, clearly. And being a YouTuber, oh my god, I can't tell you how many times I've tried to start YouTube and it just is always a mess. I'm just like, oh, I'm shy.
Yes.
I'm always very shy. I'm like, oh, I'm shy.
You just can't be shy and be doing it.
And I'm always waiting for the perfect, I have to buy the camera. I have to make sure it has to be like this. I have to have a certain aesthetic. But I guess you just have to start.
You just have to start.
And it will get better. And you learn to appreciate the growth as well.
That's also something that would bring your audience closer to you.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that a lot of my comments, they're like, oh my gosh, Amy, you've grown so much. I remember watching you 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, what was I doing 3 years ago? What were you watching from? Did you understand?
Yeah.
It's just, people love to see people grow, especially when they like you. They like to see you grow. So like, if you've already started with the biggest camera, where do you want to go from there? Yeah,
that's true.
So that's just,
that makes sense. So I mean, start with what you have.
Yeah, start with what
you have. Anyways, I think that is like the main point. Start anyways. It will make sense, or it's part of your journey, and you learn to appreciate the growth.
Yeah.
From an iPhone 10, sorry, I said iPhone 10, iPhone X, whatever it is, iPhone X, XR, you can buy 12, 13. Before you know it, it's like brands will start even sending you. People, the ones that will sending you stuff.
People will see your recent content and they're thinking, I have to be like this. They don't see where you've started from. Yeah. They don't see all the work that you've put in. That's just.
I think documenting growth encourages people to know that it's not always perfect. My pictures did not start like this. I learned it like this.
Like, they don't even need to see.
Yeah.
Like, you don't usually need to see somebody suffering for you to know that this person has suffered.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, it's just what
let's not glorify suffering.
Don't glorify.
Fair enough. So we're about to close up or close out.
Okay.
So let's see a few questions that we have for you. Okay. So give us your top 3 editing apps for videos. And
we have to.
Okay, videos and pictures.
So I use Final Cut to edit my YouTube videos, and then CapCut for TikTok videos, and then I use Lightroom to edit my pictures. Okay,
I think we're in sync. Yeah, we're in sync. So CapCut, Final Cut Pro, and Lightroom. So I find Lightroom is a bit. You have to create your own thing and make sure it works.
Because what I do, I just edit the lighting in my pictures. I don't necessarily
touch anything else.
I don't want to touch anything else.
Right. So give us one tip to get the perfect picture.
I feel like it's planning. You have to know what you want to take before you actually go and take it. Because I've noticed that when you already know what you want to do, once you get there it's easier for you to. You already seen the vision, so when it's time, you already know what you're doing. You're not just going to be scrambling. And
do you work with like a mood board?
No, everything is in my head.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Everything is in my head. I might have seen something years ago and then it just pop in my head.
Pop up in your head, yeah.
It's in my head.
Okay. Well, guys, that will be all for today. Thank you so much for joining us today, Amy. I'm sure we've had a lot to learn. And structure, support system, I think those two are like very important. Structure especially, because really you can't do anything without structure.
And you have to enjoy what you're doing.
And you have to enjoy what you're doing. You have to have passion for it. If not, you get burnt out and you get tired. And it'll just be a mess, really. So as you can see, there's so much more to influencing. It's not just aesthetics and vibes. There's so much more to it, as Amy has shown us. So thank you so much. Actually, one more question based on so how do you react to people seeing you in public and just like, oh my god, I know. What is that like? Is it like when people have like a fangirl moment?
Oh, when I had only 1K subscribers on YouTube, I already had people coming to meet me. I was 16 then, so I'm already just used to it.
Yeah.
It's like, you know me, means I know you too. We know each other now.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I'm already used to it.
So guys, as you can see, three most important things for influencing: structure, support system, and passion. You have to love what you do. And that's the best way you get what you need out of it. If not, you get burnt out and tired, and it will just be a mess, really. So thank you so much, Amy, for today. It was so lovely talking to you and just giving us like an insight on behind the scenes of being an influencer. As you can see, it's not just vibes and aesthetics. There's so much more to it. There's a lot of planning that goes into it. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us. I remain your humble host, Jaba. And please engage with our social media. Everything's linked down below. We'll also put Amy's handle down below so you can engage and just follow her, give her a follow, and tell her from us as well. So thanks so much. Influencer Avenue Podcast.
All right. Bye.
Bye.